Hey everyone, we are back again, and we have the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe cartoon collection, EVIL-LYN, the Evil Warrior Goddess. Okay, so she comes in the cartoon collection box with the Castle Grayskull in the background and the universe glowing behind her. Then it's got the episode. The Shaping Staff is the episode she was seen in for this particular toy. Comes with a shaping staff, modernizing and celebrating the original 80s Masters of the Universe animated series. So we've already done the video for Clawful and Web Store, so go check those out.
And look, she has a different weapon there.
Yes, she does come with her staff too, it looks like.
No, and that's a different one. I don't think this one comes with that, does it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, yeah, it does. Okay.
There's the staff. It's right there.
Well,
it's very hard to see.
Yeah.
It's very hard to see in the packaging. Like, I did not even notice that it was in there, that close to the front. All right, so we're going to open this up and pull the backing off. We don't save these boxes, so take the character out, pop it out. Now, this is the cartoon accurate costume, and the shaping staff is buttoned in. Oh, lovely.
There's a knife. Just a little knife.
I got that. I cut with my fingernail, but that was... Alright, so the shaping staff is pretty cool. It's a very stiff plastic. Yeah, and be careful. Don't let the kids get this stuck on them because it's ring size and they may try to use
that on purpose so we can show kids not to.
Yeah, so here is the staff that she comes with. Now, this is a little bit different from the one that came with the... Alright, this is the staff that the original toy came with, but in the cartoon look, with the 4 claws holding the black crystal ball that she used.
Was it black or blue in the cartoon? Oh, well,
in the original cartoon, I think it was black. The original toy had a glow-in-the-dark
I think I remember seeing
staff.
Like
I do remember that.
The other ones, don't it?
The only thing that I am disappointed about on this character is it is the cartoon accurate
color
outfit, so she doesn't have all that extra paint and stuff from her, and she doesn't have the extra armor that matches Tila's. This is very much exactly what she wore in the cartoon. The only thing that is slightly different is there wasn't, and it's probably because they used the shaping staff episode as their reference point. She did not wear a cape in that episode, I think. There were times when you would see EVIL-LYN with a black cape in the cartoon. I don't think it was everything. Yes,
grab it. It's from the last video we did.
This is from the Web Store video.
But he's also in the comic on this one.
But he's in the comic book. Oh, he's in the comic book with this one. Then inside the comic book, they have the figure articulation points and the pop-off points. So you can trade her legs out with Tila.
Or the Origins.
Or any of the Origins EVIL-LYNs. Let's see. Any of the wrestlers. The wrestlers.
Did they do female wrestlers on this?
They had. They did the WWE Stephanie.
No, that was the WWE Masterverse.
Oh yeah, the WWE Masterverse. Yeah. So any of those, and then we have the Shape of Vengeance comic book comes with her.
I mean, WWE Universe.
WWE Eternia.
Yeah.
That was it. And then on the back, it shows the same artwork as on the back of the box. So,
not the same character.
Well, yeah, the same characters. Is it the same? Yeah, it's the same. It's the same artwork. Yeah, this is the same print that's here on the book. It's just a little. Yeah, probably exactly the same size too. Yeah, it's the same size as the book.
Okay,
so if you need it. So she has the elbow joint. She has the...
Does she have a hand joint?
She has a hand joint. It's at the wrist. It's just like the other figures. It turns. and the wrists do pop off. The problem that I have with the women's wrists is they're very difficult to get back in place, so I'm not going to pop that off just yet. She has the elbow joint.
You can pop her arm off.
Then her arms pop.
Should pop off, right?
Off. Well, they're a bit tight.
A little tighter than other ones.
Yeah.
I know the other female ones come off easy.
Some of them pop off easy.
Yeah, the other
this one is very tight. There it goes. So it's just
like an up motion. So
yeah, it's an upward.
So it's the same as the other one, basically.
There you go. Yep. And it's just a matter of, like, this is the first time taking it off, so that'll get easier as you switch it out more. But it's a nice tight joint, so it's not as easy as some of the characters where once you pop it out, it's going to fall off every time you touch it. Let's see. So this is a good tight joint, and I like the color of the skin tone. It's not actually 100% cartoon accurate. I feel like the EVIL-LYN had more of a grayish complex color. Her armor does look like it comes off, and she's wearing like a bodice underneath. So if you want your EVIL-LYN to have a different costume, you can take that rubbery part off, because the Tila does not. So
yeah, so you can't switch her outfits.
But I do like that this is a cool outfit, because you can change this out.
You could take it off to paint it too.
Yes. You can take it off to paint it. Add a cape on it if you wanted to.
It's very rubbery.
It's very rubbery.
It reminds
very
me of the
soft.
old Polly Pockets that my sister used to have.
Yeah, that is very reminiscent of that material. And it's good because it means you can customize. If you wanted to get more of the female figures, this one will be good to make customs with. You're not limited to. So it's a little bit wider at the waist. I think it's the rubber
clothing,
there.
isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's the clothing.
Oh, her head comes off.
Her head does come off. Tila's does too. Some of them are a little harder to get off, really, and you got to be very careful not to pull out that peg.
Yeah, when you
as we did in.
Tila, you broke her.
I think it was a sorceress, wasn't it?
It was the castle, the Turtles of Grayskull one.
Yeah, the Turtles of Grayskull sorceress did the head. So it's got the knee joint.
Her legs look longer than the other one.
They do look a little bit longer.
We might do a comparison video of that.
And the cartoon characters are a little bit taller than the Origins figures, they said.
Centimeter, yeah.
Yeah, it's not much, but it is noticeable. And the legs pop off, so you can trade out the legs, take them off, paint them, whatever color you want them to be. Especially if you buy these to customize. Definitely a good figure for customization. The arms, I can't.
No, that's
it's definitely sculpted. It's not a very deep sculpt. Like some of the figures had a very prominent gauntlets and stuff. Now the arm gauntlet is a little more prominent, but the wrists, the bicep gauntlet is not doesn't look very thick. Like some of them have the thicker, like the men's gauntlet here. Some of them have that bigger gauntlet there on the bicep. This is a great figure. Remember to go back and watch our other videos on Web Store and Clawful. Thanks for watching.
Oh, the weapons.
Yeah, I didn't test her other weapons. Okay, so her weapons do fit in her hand. Forgot about that. And they are awesome. I know the original EVIL-LYN came with a glow-in-the-dark staff. It was a light blue.
I really thought our staff was supposed to be longer.
The original toy did have a much longer staff. In the cartoon, she used a short wand-like staff with the giant ball, so that's probably why they went with the shorter one. And the Shape of Vengeance comic book is pretty cool. But this is a really good version of EVIL-LYN. It looks just like the cartoon. She is cartoon accurate, but there's just enough yellow.
The eyes are so much more detailed than the Origins.
There's enough yellow, extra yellow in it to make it look more like the vintage cartoon toy, too.
But not enough to make her look sick.
Right. Like the vintage EVIL-LYN was very bright yellow. I think they did a good job of giving her that natural skin tone that's very yellow anyway for this one. Thanks for watching. Remember to like,
see you next time.
Comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you.